Okay, guys. So Rotten Tomatoes. We're going to be recapping what we predicted last week. We're going to be predicting for this weekend, and then we're going to be getting into our Rotten Tomatoes game where me and Travis are going to be going head to head and best 2 out of 3 movies to pick. Or to win. So recap for we did Lost City of Z, The Promise, and Free Fire. Lost City of Z came in at 88% with a 2.2 million opening box office. Zach came in closest with both with an 89% prediction, almost nailed it, and a $9 million opening box office. Still way too far. With The Promise came in at 47% with a 4.1 million opening box office weekend. I came in closest with 46%. Damn, me and Zach were both one off from each other on our predictions for Rotten Tomatoes. But Travis came in closest with 9 million. And and Free Fire came in at 65%, which I nailed right on the head apparently. And then Free Fire just took an automatic L for the weekend because
1 million.
1 million.
Which I was lowest, so I won with 6 million on my prediction.
So it was a terrible weekend for movies all around. It just the Fate of the Furious was overtaking everything. So
which is good to hear because that is on my team on our rosters for our fantasy box office.
Mm-hmm. I really wonder where the Smurfs is at.
Not quite as much as Fate of the Furious.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
It's gotta be pretty close.
I feel like Fate of the Furious just overtook it this weekend.
Okay.
What, only like a million difference?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. All right. So for this weekend, we're going to be predicting The Circle, Slight, and How to Be a Latin Lover. I don't know why I said it like that. The Circle. I am going first. It looks like a good movie. Hopefully it's based off a book. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right?
Yeah, it is based off a book.
Okay.
Apparently a pretty good book from what I hear.
Yeah. Got Emma Watson, Tom Hanks, John Boyega. Really good cast. So I'm gonna say 89%. I'm hoping this movie does well. And I'm gonna say I don't know how many people are gonna see this. I'm gonna be optimistic. Say 25 million.
That is very optimistic.
Very Holy optimistic.
Crap! All right, Travis.
Well, that's the one with Emma Watson in it.
Yeah.
I mean, Travis, as much as I want this movie to be good, and I think it's gonna be good, I just don't think critics are gonna like it at all. I'm gonna say that this movie is going to get a 34%.
34% in opening weekend.
And I'm going to say, box office-wise, since it is a book, and it does have quite a fan base, I'm going to give it a little bit of a higher score as far as, like, how many millions.
No way you're going over 25.
But I'm not going over 25.
Okay.
I'm going to hit 18 million for the box office.
All right, so
not too far off.
Definitely in terms of percentages between you two, very different. We got 89% and 34% for you two. I'm actually, like, right in the middle of you two. I have it at 55%.
Ooh.
And I have it taking in 10 million opening weekend. I just feel like it's been a slow few weeks at the box office.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna continue to guess low.
Yeah, I'm the only one that gave it a certified fresh.
You did. I was close.
I hope it's an 89%. Like I want it to be good. I mean, I love Emma Watson, and I think this would probably be like the first bad film she stars in, right?
Well,
I don't know about that.
I don't know. We'd have to look into that.
Beauty and the Beast almost. Was one of her worst.
Beauty and the Beast was teetering there for a little bit.
Yeah.
But the second film we're doing here is Slight, which is, their magic and their cards and all that.
Oh, isn't it, like, Now You See Me, but...
In the Hood?
Yeah, yeah.
I was actually going to use that example, too.
Yes, it's the film by WWE Studios, which don't let that scare you off. They made a couple good movies, like Oculus and The Call.
I didn't like Oculus, though.
I liked Oculus.
A lot of people did.
Travis, you were first to predict.
Man, why do I have to be first?
Because we alternated each one.
Right. No,
we're all first ones.
Slight. I don't think it's going to do super well, but I think that the critics are going to not really like it, but they're going to be somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to give that a 62% on the score. And then for box office, I just don't think it's going to interest anybody. So I'm going to go 14 million.
That is still much higher than I'm at.
Yeah.
I have it at 60%. Literally exactly fresh. I don't think it's going to be run. I'm pretty optimistic. I think it looks good. I've been hearing decent things so far from what I can tell. But I have it taking in 5 million. Like I said, I feel like it's been a slow couple weeks at the box office. I'm not sure if this is a complete wide release. I think it is, but I'm not positive. So for that fact, I have it 60%, 5 million.
All right, for me, I have it coming in at Rotten Tomatoes for 65%.
Oh, we're all in the same neighborhood there.
Yeah, exactly. And for opening box office, I have coming in at 8 million.
8 million.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. So, How to Be a Latin Lover is next, and Zach, you are first.
All right, so I'm very optimistic about this movie. I have it garnering a actually surprisingly high 11%.
Oh,
and I have it bringing in $2 million opening weekend.
Yeah, I can see that being a thing. Damn. You said 11%?
11%, 2 million.
Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit more optimistic and say 15%. And I'm gonna say 1 million opening box office.
All right.
It's a hard one. I'm gonna go 5%.
All right.
And what did Pedro say?
He said 1 million. I said 2 million.
Okay, I'm gonna say 500,000.
All right.
500,000. Jesus.
0.5 million. All right.
Wow. I think he's the first one to predict under a million.
No, I went 0 and 0 for chips.
Oh, okay.
And that backfired because I went first. I was like,
Right,
shit. And then
yeah.
someone said 1 million. I'm like, well, I need to get under 500,000 to win.
I'm almost
Yeah.
100% certain that Pedro said 2 million, or you said 2 million.
I said 2 million.
Oh yeah, you're gonna win this one
You said
because
1
it's gonna
million.
make over 2 million.
I don't know. It's going to be close. All right, but now we'll get into the game with Pedro versus Travis. Best 2 out of 3. There will be one winner. There'll be one loser. Winner takes all.
Is that real? Like
Yeah.
one winner, one loser?
Yep, one winner, one loser.
You can't be 2 winners?
Nope.
And 2 losers?
Nope. Your first film that you have to predict, and I will designate Travis to go first.
Mm-mm.
And the first film you have to predict is Alien versus Predator.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
The first
The
one.
classic.
The first one. Cult classic.
The cult classic.
Are you sure it's not Requiem?
That's not Requiem. You gotta wait for that one.
I mean, so I think this film is super high critically rated. It's very, very high on the critic scale. Actually, it's one of my personal favorite Alien movies.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's probably my favorite Alien movie
Oh yeah.
out of every. It's also my favorite.
Alien and Aliens are okay.
Yeah,
but
they're okay, but they don't hold a
AVP.
candle to AVP.
No.
I mean, AVP.
AVP takes place in an underground in the Arctic pyramid.
Yeah,
You can't beat that.
no,
That's
you
it.
can't.
That's all you gotta say about the movie.
It's like
I'm
they
getting
took the
cancer in my
thing.
ears from listening to this.
It's like The Thing, but with Alien and Predator.
Absolutely. Match
So-
made in heaven.
I'm gonna go with a very, very, very high 22%.
Oof. That was not as high as I thought it would be. I was shocked you didn't go over 90.
I wish I
With how
didn't go for
acclaimed this
99.
movie is.
Well, you haven't heard my score yet.
All right, Pedro. 90.
I'm giving
Should I
it-
pencil you in for 99?
I don't care what you give it. You have to try
I
to
don't-
guess, Pedro.
I don't know. I'm going to give it the big old whopping 20%.
Now this is very interesting because the score is 21%.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
no.
Are you
Which
fucking
means
kidding me?
right out the gate here, we need Pedro. Can you bring up the reviews here? Can you
Okay,
get me
give
the
me one.
numbers?
All right, give me one
We
second.
have to take this down to the decimal
Oh my
to
god!
see who takes the lead here.
I can't believe that.
That is some bullshit. Okay. All right, so I have it up. All right, so there's 141 total reviews,
Mhm.
29 fresh, 112 rotten. Zach is the mathematician, so
141 total reviews, you said?
141. Yes.
Oh my god.
What is it? Is it like right in the middle?
It is literally.
You gotta go to the.
Oh my god.
gotta go to the
I gotta
decimal
go to the fourth decimal here
No.
to get a
way.
winner, which is a 6, which means it is slightly closer to Travis.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
By 1/1000th, Travis is in a 1-0 lead here.
Oh my god!
That
Oh my god.
that was intense.
That's gonna go down in Rotten Tomatoes game history.
That was intense.
Oh my god.
So Travis is up 1-0 here. The second film is one that I know Travis likes. I actually recommended it. My first recommendation, Nightcrawler, starring Jake Gyllenhaal.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just talked about it a little bit during the main topic there.
Pedro, go ahead and guess.
Yeah, Nightcrawler. Oof.
He crawls around
know.
at night. That's what the movie
89%.
All right, 89% for Pedro.
89. I'm trying to remember because I feel like this film wasn't as critically rated as I liked it. I could be wrong though because I don't really remember. I'm gonna go a little lower than Pedro. I'm gonna say 85%.
Should have went higher. It was 95%.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
So we have a game.
I'm actually fairly happy.
Because I know it's one of your favorite films,
Yeah.
so that's sort of one where you shot lower but hoped it was higher, so
Right.
I absolutely understand that. So this goes down to the final one. This has been very, very close right now.
Jesus.
This is, I can see Travis here working up a sweat. And another one here is actually one of my favorite recent comedies, sort of comedy horror, and it is Shaun of the Dead, as directed by Edgar Wright. And Travis, you are first with this
I
one.
love this movie so much. Oh my god, I don't know. This I have literally no idea. I don't even know if I should go for a high range or a low range. I know it's very well received, but I think it's a cult classic. So I don't think it's very highly. Oh my god, this is killing me. Oh my god.
Ding, ding,
78%.
78% for Travis and Pedro.
I'm gonna be a little bit more optimistic because I heard this. Yeah, I heard this movie is great, and man, how do you rate a movie like this? Simon Pegg.
It's so hard.
Yeah. What rating did you give it?
I give it a 78.
78. I'm gonna be a little bit more optimistic. Say 83.
And your winner is Pedro Ordonez, as Shaun of the Dead came in with a 92% on Rotten
Wow.
Tomatoes.
I did not think this was very critically.
I was actually surprised it was that high. I really like that movie. I'm like, wow, that is high.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
very, very close game between the two of you there.
I'm glad
Oh,
it's.
man.
But
I love
Pedro did take the win there by the skin of his teeth.
Great.
Oof, man. Fuck Alien versus Predator.
That was insane. By 1/1000th.
Oh my god. All right, guys. Well, we're going to get into our last and final part where Zach is going to be recommending a movie for anybody at home that, to watch. So, Zach, what movie do you have to recommend for the good people at home?
All right, so I'm actually recommending a movie that once upon a time ago was pretty it wasn't very well known, but now I feel like it is more well known because of recent stuff, which I'll get into. But the movie I'm recommending here is Safety Not Guaranteed. It is an indie movie, and the reason it is kind of a little bit more well known now is because it was directed by Colin Trevorrow, who directed Jurassic World. So that's really cool. The budget of this movie was $750,000, under $1 million to make this movie. It stars Aubrey Plaza, Jake Johnson, Mark Duplass from The League. And this movie is very good. Basically, it centers around Aubrey Plaza, who is a reporter, and she sees an ad in the paper for a guy, for this character, Mark Duplass, his character, looking for a partner. And he basically says, yeah, I built a time machine. I want to go back in time, but I need someone to come with me. Safety not guaranteed is in the ad. And so they're like, hey, go check this out since you're a reporter. See how crazy this guy is. And she gets there and he's a really nice guy. And she's sort of like, is he crazy? I don't really know for sure. It's a really, really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I know it used to be on Netflix. I'm not sure if it still is.
It's not still on Netflix.
It's not?
Nope.
So, yeah, find a way to watch this movie because it's a very good indie movie. And it is just a very good movie in general. So, definitely get a chance to see it.
Yeah. Which, by the way, speaking of movies, Zach, how is that review coming along for Fan 4 Stick?
Yeah, it'll probably be out around the same time your review for Airplane vs. Volcano is out. So, yeah, actually, I do need to just bite the bullet because this movie is not on Netflix or Amazon Prime. I gotta buy this movie, and part of my review will probably be me destroying this movie, so tune in for that.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I tried watching.
Make sure you buy it on
Airplane...
DVD.
Yeah, I can't buy something on DVD. I'm gonna have to buy it on Blu-ray, and then I'm still gonna destroy it.
I tried watching the first 5 minutes of Airplane versus Volcano, and I'm telling you this right now. I'm gonna have a tough time trying to watch the rest.
It's definitely no Wolf Cop, that's for sure.
I'm not even gonna get into that. All right, so guys, well, I really hope you enjoyed this new edition of Real Talk. I hope you enjoyed it. It came really close in that Rotten Tomatoes game, and I hope you enjoyed our main topic with our top 5 movie villains and heroes. So yeah, guys, remember to comment, subscribe, like, thumbs up, do whatever you guys can to support this channel.
We
Make
have
sure to
a
stay tuned for
really fun topic for next week, by the way.
What is our
Oh
topic
yeah,
for next week?
do you want to bring that
Yeah,
up?
I'll bring
real
it
quick?
up. Just give you guys something to look forward to here over the week is that our topic for next week, we will be giving our favorite film from every year of the 21st century. So from the year 2000 to the year 2017 so far, we'll be giving our personal favorite film of every year. So we'll see how we stack up next to each other, if we like the same stuff or not.
Yeah, that should be really fun. I always love doing that top 10-esque type lists.
Yeah,
They're
lists
really
are
fun.
always fun. I really like doing the one today too.
definitely.
Another thanks to John for coming on the show.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So shout out to John Corker, our good friend. And yeah, hopefully we'll have him again on the show. So yeah, guys, also make sure to stay tuned for our other weekly shows, which this week for Netflix and Chillin', we are going to be reviewing Beast of No Nation. So definitely check that out when it comes out on Saturday. I've been really slacking with the releases of Netflix and Chillin', so I'm going to make sure I step up my A game with that. So yeah, definitely check that
You're
out.
on thin
And
ice, Pedro. You're on thin ice.
I know, man. I'm like...
We might have
one
to
of these
fire
days-
him pretty soon.
I'm gonna get that pink slip. So, but yeah, and also, guys, make sure to stay tuned for our newest episode of Carillion Committee this week, where we're gonna be talking about all the stuff that happened in Star Wars Celebration, which is pretty funny because I live like not even 30 minutes away from Orlando, so I could have been potentially a part of like that whole celebration, which sucks. But we'll probably talk about that more when that episode comes out. So yeah, guys, remember to check all of that out, and we will see you guys in our next video. Peace out.
Family.
How many times a week are you gonna check your closet so you don't get killed?
What? Guys, I opened my closet. All I would find is you.
I have a question. With a knife.
You want to keep
I'm
going?
gonna stab your fucking mouth.
I'll go a couple more rounds.
Why do
if
you have
want
so many
to.
fucking pictures of Jim Halpert?
I got one picture of Jim Halpert. The first one was Michael Scott. Okay.